good day, viewers. Welcome to 284 Media. I am Kamal Haynes. We are gearing up for the festive 70th Emancipation Festival, and come this Saturday is all about the Calypso Monarch, the 2024 Calypso Monarch, a return after a 2-year hiatus. I'm here at the Elmore Stout High School, and as you can see behind me, we have Calypsonians here just practicing, getting their last warm-ups done just before that big day. I had the pleasure of speaking to 4 of the 5 contestants on the night. Here's what they had to say. Viewers, I'm here with Miss Freeman. She is the organizer of the Calypso competition. Huge responsibility of bringing this competition back for the 70th. In our conversations prior, you would have mentioned you playing a huge role in the previous Calypso competitions and ensuring that you're a stickler for time. So I'm sure we can expect everything starts on time and run on time this Saturday.
Yes, it will. Good night, viewers. I'm looking forward to seeing you all come out to the 2024 Calypso competition. This year we have 5 contestants. Normally we have 18, or 12 or more, but this year it's only 5. It's been a little hiatus where we didn't have a Calypso competition for 2 years. So now we're trying to bring it back this year. And it's going to be a good competition because we have 5 great Calypsonians.
Indeed, and we're here at rehearsals presently, and we would have heard some of the lyrics for some of the contestants and some real powerful lyrics, big title songs as well. I'm sure that the viewing audience should come out, of course, and support and see what's in store.
Yes, they should, and there's no cover charge, so you could just walk with your chair, come out, enjoy the show.
Mm-hmm. And in terms of this return for the big 70th, what are some of the features that will be on the night that persons can look forward to expect, considering you would have played a role in the previous Calypso competitions as well? Okay,
we have 2 guest stars this year. We have King Gotti from St. Thomas. He is the 2024 St. Thomas King. And we have Louis Ibo, who was a reigning king previously in St. Thomas. So those are our 2 guest artists for the night. And the guys themselves will give a great show.
And speak about the prizes as well. What are the prizes for those who place and win?
The prizes this year are cash prizes. And because we have such a small number, we only have a king and a runner-up. So the cash prize is $8,000 for the king and $6,000 for the first runner-up. And then the others will get a consolation prize.
Okay. I'm sure King Paido will love that. King Paido and King... all falls in line. But in terms of this particular competition, there are 5 contestants, but a number of them are veterans. Speak about that as well.
Well, all of them basically are veterans. All of them have competed before. The Mitey Rocky is the eldest competitor, and he's also the longest competitor. But all of them have competed before. Okay. Mighty Cloud. Youngblood is the newest one. And that's Marcus Mark. I'm mixing up the brothers. I apologize. Marcus, I apologize.
And speak about the start time and the duration of the show.
The start time will be 9 p.m. We will have 2 rounds. We'll have round 1. We'll have a break. We'll have the guest artist from St. Thomas, one of them, singing. We'll give the band a little 15-minute break, because they're blowing all night, give them a little rest. Then we start the second round. At the end of the second round, we'd have the other guest artists from St. Thomas while the tabulators put everything together.
Viewers, I'm here with the Mitey Rocky to my left here. Welcome to 284 Media, Mr. Crabbe. You are one of the contestants in this week's Calypsonian competition. Firstly, speak about your songs that you'll be singing, and who was Mitey Rocky?
Well, Mitey Rocky is flesh and blood, a spiritual man. My song that I sing is "We Want to Be Free from England." You check, so come early and here because I sing in number 1. Them have me singing on the first opening the show. Because the Tolian want to be free from England, no partnership. The first I see a partnership could go like that. You have all the same, we can't say nothing. So leave us alone, let we float.
Can you give us a little piece of that song that you just mentioned?
Sure, I can. My granddaughter asked me if we still in captivity. When I reply, she started to cry. Oh, oh, why they telling us lie that we are free from slavery? Until the governor is a Tolian, we will be always under their gun, and that is no fun. Open your eyes and see, independent must be right here in our country, so we can live in harmony.
Okay, excellent. And that's one of two songs. Speak about the other song that you also have that will be sung on the night.
The other song is Once We Was King and Queen. Black people were king and queen, top-ranking people. And now where we is. We have to try to get back to our heights where we was before. You know? Be liberated universally. Not just a total alone, all over the Caribbean.
And speak about how you got into Calypso, because as you would have mentioned to me when you first came in, you're 75 years young, and which means you would have been into this particular space for several decades. Speak about your time years ago. This is the 70th Emancipation celebration, a very huge moment. Speak about what got you into Calypso and your times back then.
Well, I was a church man. I come out of the church, from the church, you know, and when I discovered that I like to sing, the opportunity did come in the Calypso arena to expose. So I come into it from an early age. And as I went red, the people went wild. That's so I in it a long time.
And what would have inspired the name Mighty Rocky?
My peers, them is what my friends them call me Mighty Rocky. I know why. I keep telling them leave off the mighty and just say the rock. Because it only have one mighty Jah Rastafari Selassie.
Okay. So come this weekend on the night of competition, what can persons expect from the Mighty Rocky?
As usual, they know me. That is a serious singer. That I gonna sing about liberty. And that's what it's about. I want to see black people free universally. Before I go in the dust, before I drop out this flesh.
Well, viewers, I'm here with another contestant from Saturday's Calypso show, Mr. Youngblood. Thank you for joining us here on Tweet 4 Media.
Yeah, thanks for having me here.
Okay, we see in the return of Calypso for the big 70th festival. Speak about what would have made you decide to enter into the Calypso competition for the 70th.
Well, I competed once before in 2016, and since they had all these COVID and Irma, we didn't really have a Calypso show for a while. So I've been trying to compete for quite a bit now, and this was finally the opportunity to get a chance to compete. So the opportunity brought itself to me, and I was ready.
Okay. Yeah. And as you said, for these last few years, you were eagerly anticipating your return to the Calypso competition. You have two songs this year. Speak about your two songs.
Okay, so one of the songs is called The Antidote, and it's about that maybe we need to raise our children better, because since we had these disasters like Irma and COVID, you would think that people would be more together, but we have stayed violent. So the antidote is raising our children better so we don't have these kind of results going on so often, all this violence and all this corruption. Mm-hmm. So it's basically in a nutshell, yeah.
And your second song? The
Miseducation of Marijuana. So that's about the history of marijuana being getting illegalized, and now they're trying to get legalized in a lot of places right now. So what made it wrong? You know, and why did we follow whoever claimed that it was wrong? So it's about educating the people about the history of marijuana and it being illegalized.
Mm.
Yeah.
And in terms of this particular show, obviously your aim is to win. We have a number of veterans in the competition. Speak about the plan going into Saturday's competition.
Well, I'm just trying to do my best and hope that it takes me far enough. So whatever that takes me to, I'll be happy with that.
Okay. Yeah. And just give us a little snippet, if you can, as it relates to either one of the two songs, so that the viewing public can get an idea of what to expect come Saturday.
You want a piece of my song?
Yeah.
Who is to blame for this blatant miseducation? And what were they thinking with their false blinking information? And why did we follow those US pappy shows, adapting their behavior? I'm talking about the miseducation of marijuana. Boom.
Excellent melody. And in terms of penning this song that you just sang, how long did it take to actually put this song together? How long did you have this particular song?
Well, I had it for maybe 2 years. Maybe 2 years, but it took a little while because I had to dive into history and, to do some research, find out where they started, so it took maybe a couple months. I would say a couple months it took, but I've had it waiting for like 2 years now.
Viewers, I'm here with Patrick Mighty Cloud Samuel. You're part of the 5 contestants that will compete this Saturday for the King Monarch of the competition. Firstly, welcome to 284 Media. Speak about your songs that you'll be singing this Saturday.
Well, this Saturday I will be actually doing 2 songs. The first one will be, name is God Save Tortola, and then the second one will be Celebration Time.
And as it relates to song number 1, God Save Tortola, speak about what went into penning that song. What was the inspiration behind that song?
Well, the inspiration behind that song, according to my observative, you create a song which in things that you daily observe, and you put the lyrics together, and you actually become with a compact song.
And God Save Tortola, what would have inspired? I know you obviously would have said you did some observations regarding what's been transpiring in Tortola. Speak on some of those things that you have in the song as it relates to, the reason for God needing to save Tortola.
Well, obviously, in everything, I'm a church-going person, tell you the truth. I believe in put God first in everything. You understand? And when the song actually comes to me, the first thing come to me was, God first. So I decided to actually base the song on that type of topic with whatever lyrics are going to actually place in the song. At least it comes out at the end to God Save Tortola.
And if you can, just give us a little snippet of that for those viewing, so we can, motivate them and persuade them of coming out and support you come Saturday.
Here's my conclusion.
Celebration Time, it is the 70th year of celebration or emancipation. So then that's where that came about from. So I say then it's celebration time. It's time to free up your mind. Forget about your politics and wave away your stress. And that goes for everybody who participate during emancipation time. It's time for we to free up ourselves, and forget all about our stress and have some fun. We know how long we will be here for. So it's time to free up yourself, and have some fun.
Okay. And you would have mentioned in terms of having a number of other songs as well. What would have made you select these 2 particular songs for competition this Saturday?
Well, obviously, these two songs, actually, I must say, I choose these two songs because I think that they will be more suitable for this time. Like, I have a lot of songs, but then I have to make a choice which two songs I would like to use for this time. You see? Most times that you're going to make songs, you're going to actually use them within the time that you make them to use them. I have a lot of old songs that are made like after the hurricane, after COVID, and other songs that I just couldn't use them. Got those time already passed. You know, so I decided to use these two instead.
And you would have competed in previous competitions before. As you would have mentioned, you had some songs that on the back burner that you would have created, but there were no competition. Speak on how important it is to have the return of this competition for the 70th.
Well, it's great to know that, you know, that they make an effort to actually bring back the Calypso because it's part of the culture from the slave trade and beyond. You know, the slave march and they sing, you know, whatever song they used to sing. You know, people, they call it different names in that time. I know in my grown-up time, in my youthful days, my grandmother, they used to call it Quelbe. Then it changed to something else, and today we call it Calypso. You know, so it from way back.
Well, I'm here with King Paido. He's actually the reigning champion, the reigning monarch for both Virgin Gorda and Tortola. Last time I interviewed you, when you won last year in VG, it was 12 titles in total, 7 on VG, 5 on Tortola.
Yes.
So I'm sure you'll be looking to make it 6 come this weekend. King Paido, what can the fans expect when it comes to competition night?
As usual, when Paido gets on stage, he put his best foot forward, so you know. I'm ready. They didn't have any for like how many years now? But last year I sang 2 songs. Why no Calypso? I don't know if they were listening to me, but this year, they're having a Calypso show, and I got my 2 songs. At least I came out with a full album this year. So I have like 10 songs on the album, which I just posted on Facebook. But I have these 2 for the Calypso show Saturday night, and we have 2 for the Calypso Monarch next Saturday night.
Okay, so you've been in both competitions, and
You have to represent.
And you said you have an album, 10 songs on your album. 2 of these songs are on the album as well.
2 of these songs are for the they are all 4. Sorry, 2 for the Calypso Monarch and 2 for the Calypso, along with 6 others.
Okay. So how, considering you had 10 songs on your album, you selected 2 for this, 2 for the next. What went into deciding, okay, well, these are the 2 that I want to enter for competition for this Calypso show?
We always check it out. Is the happenings, is the modern day happenings, whatever is happening, we find songs around that. The people are grieving over a lot of things, and I just said, let me get 2 ready for Calypso about the issues that's going on right here in the BVI. And I think I chose the best 2.
Okay. And speak about song number 1 so the viewers can get an idea a look into that song.
We don't want to give away too much, but song number 1 is the country is in crisis. We all know. The cry of the people all the time. You know, Paido always sing about that in a decent way. I'm not banging anybody. I just sing reality. And the second one is like a follow-up. Because of the COI and what's going on, we don't want England to take us over, so we're tired and we're fed up of all the political gimmicks. Put your head on, get your things straight, and get the country running.
I know you don't really want to give away too much of the song, but just give us a little snippet of what persons can expect from at least one of those 2 songs. Considering you're the reigning champion, we haven't had Calypso here on Tortola for a long time. Last year, VG, we had a little return to it. You successfully won that one as well. Is there any pressure come into this weekend when it comes to, you know, you're the reigning and adding that 13th title to your many accolades?
I've been doing this thing from 1995 and having all these crowns under my belt. All the butterflies gone, all the pressure from anybody. I know everybody come and put their best foot forward. I come up with them and see who the best man is.
So in other words, all the pressure is on the other contestants.
I would not say that now. I don't know. Because some of them are old veterans too, so I don't know if they have pressure. But we know we go out and do our best, and whoever come out on top, that's it.
Okay, well, thank you so much, King Paido. We do look forward to that, those 2 songs that you'll sing to see who will come out victorious on that night.
Exactly.
All right.
You know, you do our thing. God is love. As usual, we represent, and we'll nice it up for the 70th. So everyone have a safe festival, and come out to the Calypso show on Saturday night. And come big up King Paido, first time in the Soca Monarch next Saturday night again with the road anthem, the bam bam booga boop. And 70 party, that's for next week.
Okay.
So, but this week we come out with the 2 songs, The Country Crisis and Political Gimmicks.
Okay. Well, viewers, you would have heard it from King Paido. He will be performing last on competition night on Saturday. You would have heard it here from him and the other contestants that we would have interviewed tonight. Come out and support your contestants, and we will have that coverage on Tweet4 Media as well. So for those who can make it, you always can obviously tune in, and you wouldn't want to miss a single lyric from King Paido as he promises to deliver on stage to potentially make it 13 in total, 6 in Tortola, 5 on VG. Much to expect. 7 on VG, sorry, my bad. That's correcting me there. So until next time, I'm Kamal Haynes, reporting for Tweet4 News.